welcome back to Coffee with Jen. I am so excited to get to sit down with brokerage agent Mr. Dylan Dukes this month. Dylan, welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Of course, I'm excited that you're here. All right, so we're just going to dive right in.
Okay.
Dylan, why don't you tell everyone how you got started at Expeditors and how long you've been here?
Yes, I've been here since November of last year, and I got started, funny story, no experience in this career field at all. Just moved down maybe 6 months prior, was in San Diego for about 5 years, and then moved my family down. And, just applied everywhere, and Expeditors was one of the first places that reached out, or responded back, I should say, and then just went from there. And I've been excited for this opportunity, and I feel like it's been smooth sailings, even with all the tariffs going on.
Yeah, yeah, it's been fun. Well, thanks for being a trooper and putting up with it. All right, so we're gonna get to know Dylan a little bit better here. I'm just gonna ask you some questions. Just give me your best answers.
Okay.
We're gonna have fun with it. What is something that you are so passionate about that you feel like you could probably give a 20-minute speech on?
That's hard because I feel like there's multiple things I could do that, but if I had to say one, it would definitely be the Astros in particular. I love them. They're my favorite team out of every sports. I've been following them since I was a little kid. I remember being in elementary school when they were first made the World Series back in '05. So, it's just been a part of the family. I mean, I'm very happy that they're good because back then, after the '05 season, they were terrible for 10 years. So,
Yes.
I could ramble about them legit for hours.
Awesome. Well, go Stros. Okay, so how would you describe your childhood? Speaking of, since you said you've been following the Astros, did you have a good childhood, fun childhood?
Yeah, I would definitely. My parents gave me a great, gave me all the opportunities growing up to do whatever I wanted to do, whether that was sports, whether it was even getting into stuff like playing games. They encouraged it. They just wanted me to be myself. So.
Oh, that's good. So were you good or were you mischievous as a kid?
I would like to think I was good, but I think my parents would definitely say growing up I was a little mischievous, getting into trouble, doing stuff I probably shouldn't have been doing.
Typical boy, okay. I have two, I know how it goes. Okay. What's your favorite memory?
Okay, favorite memory. Childhood?
Yeah, we'll stick with childhood.
Okay, favorite childhood moment. Let's see. Dang. I know my memory's not the best, but I feel like I can think of something. I'm kidding. Let's see. One of my favorite memories growing up was definitely, I believe I was in the 6th grade. We hadn't started playing football for the middle school yet, so I was still doing Little League. Every team I played for was terrible. We always won like maybe 1 or 2 games, and finally we won I guess their Super Bowl. But I felt accomplished. My parents seemed to be really proud of me. It just felt, that was like the first moment, because I was still young. I was probably 13, no, younger than that, 12 probably. But that was like the first moment where you finally felt that like self-gratitude kind of, or I don't know if that's the word, but just kind of feeling accomplished, like you finally start developing those kind of feelings, and you're like, wow, this really feels good. So, because even littler before that, you win, and you're like, oh yeah, we won, but that's about it. But now,
you are proud.
Exactly, you just after all the hard work you went through and finally seeing it through, it was a great experience.
Cool, that's a good story. So it is summertime now, and I know I loved being a kid in summer and being out of school and just doing whatever I wanted. So what did you do in the summers when you were a kid?
Always in the pool. I was always swimming. It was either in a pool, or my mom's from Oklahoma, so we'd always go visit up there and swim in the lake. We'd rent a boat. It was always a good time. So always by the water.
Yeah, water baby, me too. I love it. All right. Okay. So you said you might have been a little mischievous.
Yes.
Did you ever prank call people?
Oh, all the time. Because I think I was at that age group where prank call was at its high peak around when I was a teenager. So yeah, I've done my fair share. Calling Domino's, calling any Subway sometimes.
Did you ever call the number? We used to call the phone numbers on the like products, like a can of soup or dog food, or like the 1-800 consumer number. Like
I never thought about that.
That was good. Did you toilet paper houses, rat houses? That was like a staple too. And now there's cameras, so you can't even get away with it anymore. But
yes, I've done. What was it called? Wrapping houses, I think it was called. Yeah, I did my fair share of wrapping houses.
Nice. All right, so you said you played football. Do you play any sports now?
Now, primarily golf. I have a soon to be 3-year-old son, so I don't have as much free time as to play, get together with the guys, play football, baseball, but golf, it's like I can just grab one of my best buds and say, hey, this Saturday we're golfing. So I've started golfing a lot more, but yeah, other than that, not really as much as I would like to.
Yeah, I feel you. You gotta put your kids first. So, what do you think should be an Olympic sport but is not?
See, that's a tricky question because I feel like there's so many random sports that are in the Olympics that you would think isn't. Like, I still think it's crazy that ping pong's a sport.
Right.
Hey, but shout out to them. They're great at what they do. But let me think. A sport that's not already in the Olympics. Well, I think this upcoming Olympics will be the first one they're doing flag football. So I guess tackle football would be my suggestion. So let's take it a next step.
Let's go all the way. All right, Dylan. One last question for you. Do you have any hidden talents?
Hidden talent. I feel like I'm a weird encyclopedia about random facts about either sports, about movies, video games. I just have a weird passion about those 3 things. So if you ask me even about like a random movie from like the 90s, I might tell you something about it, even if I haven't seen the movie.
Okay, good to know. I'll be asking you questions randomly throughout the day. No, I'm kidding. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to sit down with me today. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you next time. Goodbye.
Bye.